Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth episode of Mystery Box Mondays. If you remember from the previous three episodes, we got three white iPhone 4 and 4Ss. So the ones that are facing this way are the ones we've already pulled, and these are all the ones we have remaining. So let's pick a random number and see what we get. Pick a number between 1 and 19.
That would be 5.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. We get our first black colored iPhone. Let's see if it powers on. And it does not. We'll need to plug this in, and once it gets a little charge, we'll be back. All right, here we are. Here's the iPhone 4. You can tell because it's got the antenna bar at the top. And this is running iOS 7.1.2, which is the latest version these get. And actually, you'll notice this, see this like bright spot there? I think the battery in here is starting to swell because it's kind of like a little pressure point on the LCD. So I should probably unscrew the bottom here, take the back panel off, and check on the battery. But with that said, the iPhone 4 gets a lot of heat for being a really slow device on iOS 7. But I have said before that I think it is the worst experience. It's definitely close with the iPhone 4S and iOS 9, but I gotta say it's not too bad. And actually the App Store even loads, and you can scroll through here. I mean, it's pretty fluid for the most part. I forgot about the Near Me feature in iOS 7 that showed apps that were, I guess, important close to your location. The featured page does not seem to be working as it should, but Top Charts works just fine, although I'm sure most of these apps are not compatible with the iPhone 4 or iOS 7. And if you load up Safari, the Apple website does not work. But even, I mean, you can multitask a little bit on here, kind of go back and forth apps without having to reload, which is somewhat surprising given the 0.5 GB of RAM and the extremely underpowered A4 chip. But iOS 7 was the last version of iOS that this device got updates for. And it is certainly not as smooth as something like this, iPhone 4 running iOS 4. So I just did a video on this one the other day, and it is much more fluid as you would expect. But the iPhone 4 is not terrible on iOS 7. I guess the flash is on. I mean, if you compared both of these iOS versions, 7 certainly has more features. I mean, you get Control Center, which is really nice for a lot of quick, like volume, brightness, all these controls. You get Notification Center, which doesn't really work anymore in terms of showing the weather and stuff. But you get your notifications there. iOS 4 does not have that. And inside of camera, I guess the only difference is we get square. You can take square pictures, but you could always just crop your photos on here. And the App Store does not work anymore on iOS 4 through 6. And neither of these devices support Siri, so no worries about that. But they do have voice control. What time is it?
The time is 11:54 a.m. Voice dialing is unavailable when there is no cellular connection.
All right, well, iOS 4 was certainly a lot quicker to respond there. So that's been a look at another somewhat boring device, an iPhone 4 running iOS 7. Looks like it's actually missing a screw. There, if it'll focus. Come on, camera. There you go. You can see it's missing a screw on the bottom. But I hope you enjoyed this 4th episode of Mystery Box Monday, and I will see you guys in the next one.